we've got the National Guard down there struggling, the Army struggling, suffering in horrible conditions, squalor down there. And we've brought attention to it on this show, talking about we've had soldiers killed. They've killed themselves. They died in accidents. We have people who are definitely dealing with emotional issues down there. Chain of command that is not taking care of their people. There's no doubt. Alcohol-related issues up the wazoo. We have had so many issues. And this might be one of the craziest ones that we've had yet, because big news out of the border. I'm not sure if this is the first time this has happened or to what extent. We'll talk about it in the article here. I can't remember if they mentioned it or not, but let's talk about this because this is absolutely a crazy update here. Texas guardsman shoots suspected smuggling vehicle near the border. This is in the performance of their official duties down there on the border. Had to shoot a vehicle. Listen to this. Listen to this situation. A junior Texas National Guard soldier, a junior soldier from the National Guard, disabled, like a straight gangster, suspected smuggling vehicle with his M4 carbine in an effort to save his partner early Tuesday morning just south of Laredo, Texas. Army Times has learned he went straight up Super Saiyan on that vehicle. The two soldiers were assigned to Operation Lonestar, which is definitely having their fair share of issues like we talked about. The state's troubled mission to stem human trafficking and drug smuggling at the U.S. border with Mexico. Oh, man. Crazy. What is going on down there? These poor guys, I mean, not to pity party them, but they are dealing with some heavy stuff down there at the border. Texas Rangers are investigating the shooting, according to Erica Miller, press secretary for the Texas Department of Public Safety. Miller said no additional information is available at this time, but we do have a decent amount of information. The Texas Military Department declined to provide a statement and directed inquiries to DPS. The two guard soldiers were assisting Border Patrol and agents in stopping a Chrysler 300, just a dope vehicle out there, riding dirty, that was seen picking up 6 migrants, according to an incident report obtained by Army Times and Texas law enforcement official who discussed preliminary investigative details on background. The two soldiers jumped out of their non-tactical vehicle. I don't know what that means. They were riding around in some Hilux or something. Vehicle at the intersection of Rosemary Lane and Nogal Lane in the border section of South Laredo, and one soldier approached the suspected smuggling vehicle, according to the incident report. The driver put the vehicle in reverse and then into drive and then gunned it, apparently attempting to ram the first soldier, trying to ram one of the soldiers with his vehicle. So I'm picturing they're in some kind of L-shaped situation over here approaching the vehicle, which would make sense. The second soldier, who was on the side, probably approaching the vehicle, fired 6 rounds from his M4 into the radiator and hood of the Chrysler. Unbelievable. The suspected smuggler, who appears to be a U.S. citizen, did not make it far down the road before abandoning the vehicle, law enforcement officials said. And they're recruiting these folks off of social media, recruiting them off of Facebook and Instagram. We talked about the Marine recently who was caught trying to smuggle humans through California and was caught. And he said he was recruited over Instagram. That's how they're getting people. How is it possible that these social media agencies cannot detect when people are recruiting human smugglers through their apps? That's unbelievable. The driver was arrested and will likely face charges of aggravated assault and several other felonies. A Texas Ranger who oversaw the initial investigation said that the soldier was justified in his decision to fire at the vehicle. What a miraculous decision to make, too. Can you take a second to appreciate this junior National Guardsman who, in that moment of chaos, chose to shoot the engine? I mean, do they even have that training? Are they even trained at vehicle interdiction? Because that's like pretty advanced stuff. You can't just shoot a car. I mean, you can just shoot a car anywhere, but you should know what you're doing before you shoot at anything. You understand what I'm saying? Like, please don't shoot at something if you don't know what's going to happen. This guy wouldn't want to ignite the vehicle in flames, killing everyone inside in a fire, right? So I wonder, first of all, incredible that the soldier had the competency to shoot at the engine instead of the people in a justified use of force. But then, secondly, are they trained in vehicle interdiction? I have that question now. I'm curious. What do you guys think? If you were a soldier, if you were a National Guard soldier or a soldier in general in the Army, did you, as a basically trained infantryman, let's say, were you trained in vehicle interdiction, how to stop a Chrysler 300, a sedan, a regular commercial vehicle? Is that training that you got? I'm curious. The paratroopers assigned to the border sector south of Laredo from the 1st BAT, 143rd Infantry, they face a higher workload than most of the units on Operation Lonestar, according to a soldier in the sector. The service member who spoke with Army Times on condition of anonymity to prevent retaliation expressed frustration with the unit's training and working conditions. There you go. Just having to speak anonymously to prevent retaliation is not good. We are given 3 to 4 hour course on law enforcement training, but are expected to act as professional law enforcement officers, the soldier said in a text message. This isn't a sustainable model. They're getting 3 to 4 hour course on how to do this job, and they are then going out to the border. We've had the chance to catch some bad people, save drowning people, and work with the community, but it's tough when you know you're catching people who are only seeking a better life, and it's frustrating to work in dangerous and exhausting conditions and ask that of the soldiers, knowing damn well they are being used and abused by the state for no benefit. Wow, strong words. They need to be heard. Because Operation Lone Star is a state-run, state-funded mission conducted on state active duty, the Texas Guard personnel on the border are not eligible for many of the benefits traditionally associated with military service. That includes the GI Bill, the Veterans Affairs Home Loan Subsidy, the state's Hazelwood Act tuition benefits, and VA disability benefits for those who may get hurt. So are they saying that these National Guardsmen who get hurt on duty are not even eligible for VA benefits as a result of that injury? Where is the government on this? What's the government doing about this? This is a disgrace, honestly. What a disgrace. They also go on to note the living conditions wherein could result in long-term or permanent injury, the soldier said about VA benefits, but now we're seeing violence all without federal sanction or benefits of any sort. The federal government needs to intervene. I think that's pretty clear. I think that's pretty apparent at this point. How much does it take to get somebody to come in and do something? The military can't change the program to allow these guys to get benefits? That can't be adjusted? I'm really surprised about that. I can't believe there's nothing that can be done. And I can't believe the government of Texas wouldn't do more either. You would think that would be a no-brainer. Why wouldn't they take better care of these guys? Putting them in danger down on the southern border. I didn't know that about the National Guard when they're on duty, that they're not eligible for VA. This is the military. They're in the Army National Guard. They're doing official military business, protecting the United States. So from enemies foreign and domestic. I don't really, I'm having a tough time with that one. I'm not really sure. I'll have to reference the doctrine on that, which I always tell you guys to do. Reference the doctrine. It's important. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching that clip from our live show. We're live right here on YouTube, Sunday through Thursday, 1800 Pacific Standard Time. If you want, come on by, join the chat. I'd love to hear from you. If you like that video and you want to see more, consider checking out this video right here or subscribing to the channel with this button right here. I look forward to talking to you really soon. I'm out for now.